Welcome back. So let's create a simple digital clock using JavaScript. So I have my folder opened called digital clock. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new file and call it index.html. So I'll create HTML structure here and I'll give the document name digital clock. Now from here, I'm just going to go to the body and I'm going to create a div and give it a class clock. And then within this div, I'm going to create another div and I'm going to give it an ID time. So I'm just going to open this with live server. So now I'm going to write some CSS style right here. And we're going to style the body. Let's give it display flex, justify content center, height 100 vertical height, margin 0, background color, let's give it F2. Sorry, F2. So now we are going to style the class clock. With the class, we start with dot and then followed by the class name clock. Let's give it a font family, Arial sans serif. We shall just remove the Helvetica. And let's give it a font size of 2M. Let's give it a color white, that is F. Let's give it a background color 052727. And then padding 40 pixels. Then border radius 15 pixels. So here in the body, we're going to align items center. So you can see it has changed. Now let's look at the scripts. So I'll just go below here and write the script tag. I'll create a function and call it update clock. And inside this function, I'm going to create the variable const now, the time for now, new date, const hours equals to now dot get hours, which is a method, dot to string dot pad start. We'll create another variable for minutes, now dot get minutes to string, and we're going to make this string. So I'm going to add there single quotes, same to this, even double quotes is okay. So let's just make it for uniformity. Then I'll do the same for seconds. I hope you're able to see. So there's an error over there. So after this, we are going to get element by ID. We get the time, which is basically here in our div. So we get hours, minutes, and seconds. So we're going to create another function that is going to update the clock every second. So we're going to call this function set interval update clock, and we are going to update it every 1 second. So put there 1000. So after that, we are going to initialize the call to display the clock immediately, which is update clock, the function call. And here we have our digital clock working. You can see even this is the same time I have. So depending on what time you're in, this shall be able to give you real-time clock. So let's review the code once again. Basically, we are starting with this. We create this div clock and time ID, and then give it a simple class of where the clock is going to be displayed. And we're going to write a JavaScript just by creating a function, create variables for hours, minutes, and seconds, and then pass that method for clock, and then let it display from the element time right here in that content, hours, minutes, and seconds. And after you call your function clock. And at the end of it all, this is what you're going to be having, and this is how it looks on a larger screen. Thank you.